Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, we're going to start our session now. And keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So your right palm on your left, and gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. So while you're focusing to the sound mentally, relax your body, relax your mind, and relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So bring your attention to your body, please. Observe head to toes 3 times yourself and say Sopatveva, or may I be well and happy. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime, and detach your mind from any kind of future thoughts or any past memories. Just remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalations and exhalations. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step. And following my words, mentally relax your body. So when you relax, mean detach your mind from that physical part and let your body to function itself. Relax your head. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyes. Relax your ears. Relax your nose. Relax your upper lip. Relax your lower lip. Relax your chin. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your whole back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax your abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax your all abdominal organs. Relax your bottom. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring your attention to in front of your nose and your upper lip area. Deeply and gently breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. So allow your inhalations, exhalations happen itself. And when it happens, just recognize this is inhalation as this is exhalation through the sensation of it. Not by visualizing, not by dreaming, not by making anything happen the way you want, just only by through the sensation. Remember, you are your own teacher, you are your own master, you are your own guru. So then always you have to do your best. Don't cheat yourself. Let everything to settle down as it is. Don't interfere with anything. Just keep observe the sensation of inhalations and exhalations. If your mind go here and there, bring it back again and again. Just settle down with the sensation of inhalation and exhalation. Bring little bit more attention and follow the entire continuation of the inhalations and exhalations. Knowingly, this is the beginning, this is the middle, this is the end of the inhalations or exhalations. Some inhalation, exhalation may become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. Just recognize it. Each and every inhalation has its own character. Just recognize it. See how calming down your body inhalations happen, calming down your body exhalations happens. Your inhalation, exhalations, are body reactions. Calming down your mind, inhalation happens. Calming down your mind, exhalations happens. See the change happening moment by moment, followed by the inhalations and exhalations within your mind, your body, within inhalation, exhalations. Arising, existing, and disappearing itself. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this with clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light. Expand the capacity. To your backside. To your left side. And to your right side. Downward. And upward. To all 6 directions at once. Like the moon, the sun, without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, as human beings, we experience this life like this, but we came very long journey in this samsara, which maybe we don't know that our previous lives, what happened and from where we come from. And maybe we used to be very wild animals, or maybe we used to be in the hell or the heaven, or maybe we coming from another human life. But it is very important in this very lifetime, the way you act. And for that, the most important thing, you have to develop your mindfulness, awareness, sati sampajanya, or the clear comprehension. When the perception come to you with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and you have to be aware and recognize, and according to that recognition, you have to take a very conscious decision without any volition or without any mental formation or without any manipulation, that perception. Why you have to do that? If you don't do that, what will happen? Sometimes in the samsara, we used to be wild animals, demons, ghosts, and some kind of the lower existence in a lower plane. So maybe more than the higher existence, our lower existence were stronger. So then if you are not conscious in this human life, what will happen? Maybe you repeat that your previous habitual patterns. So the beauty of this human life, the bliss of your life is you have power to filter that entire sansaric journey, that whatever that you accumulated through the journey, whatever the mental formation you carry, the very one moment of your awareness, attention has power to illuminate that all. That is the power of human life. Not because you have two hands, two legs, two eyes, two ears. It's kind of like that. The becoming conscious is the most powerful thing. When you become a human, that developing your mind consciously towards the profitable way, towards profitable action, is the power of human life. So if you don't take that conscious decision, you may go back to that your wild nature. You know, in naturally, sometimes people like to be wild, and sometimes they feel so happy, they feel so released when they become wild. From where it comes? You no any school teach people to be wild. No any parents teach for children to be wild. No any elders, no any religions teach children to be wild. But look naturally how they become like that. So then we also carry this. There is a technical word for this in Pali called moola. So the moola means roots. We have that roots, especially with the anger, ill will, hatred, jealousy, and regarding the desire, and mainly all this greed, hatred, and the delusion. This all we have the roots coming from the samsara. Why it came like that way? Because we repeat that. And as example, just imagine, if you were kind of like a wild animal, they always live with the fear, like tigers, lions, monkeys, even in the ocean, there are some fish. They live by eating another living beings. And sometimes they always waiting to attack, because that is their life. It is their nature. It's natural. Otherwise, they cannot live. They cannot survive. They always naturally responding by attacking, not by calming down. That is the very nature of the animal world. So just imagine, if you had that kind of nature, then when you come to this human world, you become a person, if you are not conscious. So remember that if you are not conscious, if you are in a kind of like a very unconscious way, if your mind in the past or the future or something, your natural method, the blueprint that you carry, your nerve system, the micro level of your natural behavior is natural. You're ready to attack. Even if somebody look at you, even somebody smile you, even somebody just come close by to you, for anything, it doesn't matter good or bad or whatever, you naturally responding by attacking. Why? Because you have that roots coming from the samsara. And maybe we don't know in the previous lives what kind of life we had. Just imagine maybe that struggling to survive sometimes. That struggle may still exist in our subconscious mind. You know, some children naturally, even without seeing the ocean, they have the fear to ocean. And even without seeing the forest, some children, they don't like the forest. And without seeing some animal, touching some animal, without touching the animals, they have fear for that animal. They didn't appear to them, they didn't see in real, but still deeper, they have the fear. So from where it come, why it happened? Maybe it is not exactly, but maybe there is a possibility. So you always have to keep open mind. It is not exactly, but maybe in the samsaric journey, something happened. That fear still exists in them. So if you become very conscious, it's not going to happen to you. But mostly in our life, we are sometimes not that kind of conscious. We always depending past and the future. So that's why we need to practice meditation. And when you practice meditation, little by little, your consciousness going to become more sharp, clear, stronger. And by the time, then it will help you to reduce the power of these roots or the mula. In another way, it called the dhatu, or it's kind of like a volitional state, sanskara. It's already there, the seed already in you regarding the anger, hatred, jealousy, the desires. So how you can purify? So one way, the most accurate and strongest, most successful way is being mindful and take the actions according to the necessary conditions and environment. For that, you have to see things as it is. So that is why the tranquility state and the vipassana state we develop. So another way is, and you developing a kind of like a counter method, or the different opposite side of qualities in you. So like as example, when you have the loving kindness, what will happen? So whatever the anger we accumulated through the samsara, it will slowly disappear. It's like there was a sutta called Lonapala Sutta, lump of salt. And when you put that lump of salt to the bigger pot of water or the lake, you're not going to feel salty. Why? Because the capacity of the water is more higher than that lump of salt. So like that, in case if you increase the capacity of your mind with the higher qualities, then that kind of the ill will or the unprofitable actions cannot affect you. So that's why that sometimes with others' behavior, maybe you get angry, disappointed, sad, worried, and then naturally you react with the fear. So just imagine when you practice the loving kindness and compassion, and every day we expand our consciousness awareness to entire universe. In a sense, just imagine if you do it 100%, that your mind becomes stronger like this entire universe with the compassion. Then maybe one person cannot disturb you. Just to the universe, if you compare one person to the universe, how big it is? That this one person is not a kind of like even kind of like not similar to a dust when it compared to the universe. So then when you're able to expand and stronger your mind with the loving kindness, it becomes a greater protection to you, and it kind of like a filtering your mind and protecting from all these roots and the volitions, sanskara, mental formations, and whatever even the other people does, and you're not going to affect from it. Why? Because you are more stronger level. So that's why it is very necessary, and it's going to be a greater seal and protection for you. So if you practice this loving kindness little by little, when someone disturbs, you're not going to disturb out of that person action. Why? Because you are more, your heart is more stronger. And then naturally you recover from it. And even that you kind of like you become kind of like a more compassion with the person, like newly born children, like how the mothers take care of them. Even sometimes these children kick the mother, hit the mother, but the mother doesn't have any kind of disappointment, anger, because the mother knows, the father knows this child innocent, doesn't know that, and there's no intention in this child to harm to the mother. So same like when you develop the compassion, loving kindness. So whatever the ill will or the anger arise from others, and when it come to you, you become like that mother. You have the mother's compassion, you have the father's compassion regarding that newly born child. That is very necessary until you attain to the Nibbana. That is very necessary for you to have that shield, have that protection. So then your own practice become the guard for you. And then wherever you go, whatever other people does, and anything can happen. We don't know because that we living in the world, anything can happen. So, but if you develop that little by little, with that compassion, your sansaric journey until you attain to the Nibbana, you're going to have the protection yourself, and it will never allow you to go to a lower existence. Otherwise, what will happen? You start to repeat that old sansaric habitual patterns or the volitions or the formations, sanskara, and again and again, when you repeat it, it becomes stronger. And remember, sometimes we think, oh, I can do that. Oh, I am like this, I am like that. You don't know that roots how strong. You know, anytime it's kind of like the little fire hide inside the ashes. Anytime it can come. And you have seen the elephant is the strongest and the biggest animal in the planet, and they have the most wider footprint. But sometimes, you know, elephants also can slip, fell down. So there was a rishi, and he was looking for a mantra, conquer the universe. And he used to live for 99 years and that much old. And he doing chanting and doing experiments and doing mantra and accumulating power to conquer the universe. Just imagine, 99 years old. And then he need a one word. He need a one more word to complete the mantra. Now he accumulated the mantra and he need only one word. And then in scriptures, he found out to get that one word, he need to climb to a higher mountain. It's a very difficult, like a Himalaya, high mountain, and there is a cave. So in that cave, you need to go to in front of that cave and do the chanting. There is a special mantra, do the chanting. And 3 months, when you do the chanting 3 months, and what will happen by the power of that chanting, that there is the stone door going to open, and then somebody going to appear in front of that, whoever do the chanting, and then you can ask one question. So then that person going to give the last final word to complete the mantra, to conquer the universe. You can have only one question. One question, no 2, 3. So this rishi, you know, went to climb to these higher mountains and then start to chant. 3 months, he doing chanting. and the mantra complete, and then what happened, power of the mantra, and dividing the huge mountain and the cave, then this stone door opened, and he was so happy. Oh, I get it. You know what happened? From inside the cave, there was a beautiful girl appeared. It's like an angel, and asked, what you want? And this 99 years Rishi look at this woman, and he forget everything, and he asked, are you married? Then the angels told no and disappeared. See, that is the power of roots. It can happen to us also. It can happen to you also. Sometimes we think, oh, I know how to do, I can do this, but the sansaric volition is so strong. But if you become mindful, then you can take it out little by little, little by little. So to get into that, to develop that purity yourself, you have to understand the very nature of this life. Because if you don't understand the very nature of life, you will keep repeating. Nothing wrong. That's the very nature of the samsara, but you have to understand in a certain level by your own experience. Once you come to a point, this is enough for me, then maybe this dharma will help for you. So the very nature of life, if you compress this, you just remember, nothing is mine, everything is dying. That is the very simple nature of this world. Nothing is mine, everything is dying. So no one can own anything, or no one can catch anything. So, but the thing is, if you don't aware regarding this, we have these formations, volitions, what will happen? We just keep repeating. Another thing is, we think according to that volitions, sanskara, and compare the world, and also we think the world also think like us. No, each and every person have different history and different way. So maybe what you think, oh, this is beautiful, remember, another person think that is the most ugly thing for that person. So that's why when it comes to ideas, you have to be very humble with each other. And maybe in the past life, you are a tiger and another one was a deer. And how about when that both come together and you feel like, jump and eat? That's the very nature. Everywhere I look at people. Why we cannot come to a point to understand we all human beings? We came so far in this journey, we developed the science, technology, machines, algorithms, and the artificial intelligence, and we are kind of like a very success in that outside world. But when it comes to human, still we fail to understand each other and deal each other without harming to anybody. We always go with the ill will, with the anger, hatred, jealousy. That is become more stronger. So then this is the moment we have to think ourselves. And maybe we cannot deal with the world, but at least yourself, remember, guard yourself and protect yourself. Never contribute yourself to that kind of worldly nature. So you can develop the loving kindness, compassion in your heart, and you are become a person, contribute to the profitable side of the world. Otherwise, that you also going to go that way. So then when it comes to this method, the main roots we call the dhatu. So because of that, what will happen? Once it there, it's kind of like a seed, and it waiting to activate. It's kind of like a macro level of seed and waiting to activate. What will happen when the perception come to us? And then naturally, if you are not aware, what will happen? You are inside this volitions start to jump into it and activate. It's like a seed under the ground and waiting for the water. So the perception is kind of like a watering, and then suddenly it get kicked, ignite inside. But if you become conscious, in that very conscious moment, what will happen? That is the power of the human mind. You able to not to go with your habitual patterns, not to go with the past experience, but you take a very conscious decision according to the moment. Otherwise, now the roots inside, the seed inside, the perception come, it called sanya. And once it jump into that, the sankalpa arise. That means the ideas arise. So once the ideas arise, now out of that ideas, what will happen? The desires arise. Once the desires arise, like dislike arise. Once the dislike arise, you always look for opportunities. This is a natural process. This is the very nature of the mind, and this is the very nature of the samsara. So you have the previous habitual patterns, which we call the sanskara, or the roots, or the seed, volitional states. And then when something comes to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, just keep the mind, because the mind is carry the seed. The perception meaning with your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, all the outside object. If you are not mindful, what will happen? The seed start to jump, ignite with the perception. And that is where the sanya arises. So once it ignite from the perception, thoughts start to manifest. It's called the sankalpa. Thoughts arise. So out of the thoughts, what will happen? Like, dislike arise. So out of the like, dislikes, that always you look for the opportunities. Look for the opportunities. And then again, for that, when you look for the opportunities, again, the perception start to the natural world, this material world start to go with it. Just imagine, somebody disturb you and telling blah, 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 you get so mad, angry. And sometimes out of that ill will, anger, hatred, you start to blame, and out of that, what will happen? You start to take actions. When you take actions with the anger, see, whatever they are in the material world, it become a vapor. See, it's a natural process. You have no power over it. When you get mad, angry, even sometimes the plate that you keep eating, the cup you keep drinking become a weapon. And you throw from that person, from it to the person maybe. You know, maybe the TV you watch, you destroy when you get angry. The computer you watch, you destroy when you get angry. The cell phone. How many people throw the cell phone when they get angry? See, that is where that you start to look for opportunities. That is where it again and again, once it becomes a circle, it go again and again and again and again and start to become a current. But when you able to take a conscious decision, but to take that conscious decision, you have to practice. Why? Because look at this come from the natural behavior from the samsara. Then by praying, by wishing, thinking about it, dreaming about it, liking about it, talking about it, it doesn't work like that. Everybody like to be harmonized, calm, relaxed. Everybody like the peace. But still when a situation comes, we react completely in opposite way. Why? Because we don't practice. But the natural in the sansaric journey, we already practice the anger, ill will. That's why it is there with us. So then in this human life, take a conscious decision. Always. When there is opportunity come for you to react for anything, take a conscious decision. So rather than reacting, you have to be more aware regarding your inner awareness. Where your mind, what kind of mind you have. And then whatever, according to that understanding, whatever the action come, it's not going to be harm to you. So that is what you have to develop day by day, day by day. That is why you have to practice this. So especially remember to develop the loving kindness. It is very necessary. And because we're living in a world and a lot of the outside situations you experience, and sometimes it is very difficult to handle. But yourself, if you keep developing day by day, day by day, day by day, and increase the capacity yourself, and you're going to be safe. And that safetiness, once you become safe, according out of that safetiness, you can help for others. That is where you can expand it. That's going to be the best contribution to the world. So then always remember, don't take the lower path, always take the higher path when there is opportunity. So it doesn't matter from where we come and whatever the history and whatever the roots that are strong with us, your moment of awareness always higher than that all the samsaric journey. So claim that and take it, activate it. This is the moment that you have to do it, not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow. Why? Because we don't know what kind of situations happen. So then each and every moment you think about this, always remember, take the conscious decision and be with your consciousness, knowingly take your bodily, verbally, and mentally action forward. And you're going to be in the right side. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy, and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ettavata mihi sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idamme punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.